Hey everyone, my name is Luis Alcaraz. Welcome, and today I'm going to be making a video on invega sustena. Alright, now you guys probably know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about invega sustena, because you guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's an antipsychotic drug for schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder. And tonight, before I talk about that drug, I'm just going to tell you guys, it was always it was always a problem. I used to take oral risperidone tablets, meaning I would take one or two tablets of I didn't take invega, it was risperidone, but it's really the same thing. The only difference is the ratio values. But I used to take um, risperidone daily tablets, and it was always a problem because I didn't always want to take my tablets every day because either I didn't feel mentally ill or because too many side effects. And one day I was at the table, and my parents literally almost had to take me to the hospital because I was having a reaction, and we didn't know if it was the medication or if it could have just been a food allergy because after a few hours it went away and never came back. But it was a problem because I never wanted to take my Risperdal tablets, or what they call the oral daily tablets. um, so then we were talking about it because I was in trouble a couple of times, but I'm not going to talk about it. And I was in hospitalizations, like a CRC, but I'm going to talk about it. Let's focus on the positive. And me and the provider decided to switch over to invega sustena, which is a monthly injection you take every 28 days. So in October, I got my booster dose, my loading dose, which is 234 milligrams, and I got my booster dose, which is 156. Then I took the monthly 78 milligrams, and that dose was a little bit low for me. I was still having issues um, with my mental emotions. Like, I went to the hospital once or twice back, so then they decided to increase it to 117. And I did notice a little bit of improvement in my mood and swings, but I was still having ups and downs with moods, a little bit. Sometimes I felt depressed or a little bit anxious or whatever, like highs and lows. So then a couple months later, I decided to stop the Invega because it was really because I didn't felt like I was mentally ill. They've always told me I have autism, I have Tourette's, whatever. They've given me like thousands of mental disorders, but to be honest with myself, I don't believe myself as autistic. I am very smart, intelligent, and I do gotta tell you that it's true. I do struggle from anxiety and bipolar disorder. Just because I can tell from my mood swings. My biggest, I think, I struggle from anxiety, even though I don't really believe myself as like autistic, or I do struggle from anxiety. And many people say on YouTube, don't take Invega because it's a nasty drug. It's a stupid drug that causes too many side effects. I gotta tell you, in my experience, you guys don't have to take the drug just because I'm being fair. But if you guys do struggle from anxiety or bipolar disorder, I do recommend you guys at least try the drug. Everybody's different, all right? But I got a little off topic there. But as I was telling you the story, so I started on the 234 and the 156, which are the loading doses, and then went to 78 milligrams. It wasn't really helping. I went to 117, and it was helping a little bit better. And then after I stopped the medication for a month, I was having like a little bit of relapse in my symptoms, so I started taking a higher dose, which is a 156. And I'm actually getting it in my deltoid, which is, I used to get it in my glute, now I'm getting it in my deltoid, which is the arm muscle. I got my loading dose and my booster dose, but again, I've been saying myself to the doctor that I don't feel mentally, ill, and I don't want to take the medication. However, because of the positives I've been seeing with the Invega, I did tell the doctor that I don't want to take it anymore because I don't feel mentally ill. But because I've been seeing so many positives, I might continue, but I haven't really decided that yet. Now the positive, guys, that I have seen with the invega, and I might make another video in a couple months or whatever, but the positives I seen with the shot is that sometimes I jiggle around my legs a little bit, but I don't think it has to do with the akathisia. I think it's just anxiety, energy. You know, anything like energy or daily situations can anybody can move their legs around, and I rock sometimes because I'm blind. But anyways, so okay, I'm just gonna get into the positives I have seen with invega. Number one, as far as sexual dysfunction, I haven't really noticed much dysfunction. I noticed that my semen volume is a little bit lower, but again, it could be diet intake. I don't think it has to do with. I never really noticed that as a side effect, but I don't want to talk about this private shit. I don't want to talk about it, private stuff. But the positives I have seen with the invega, all right, is that number one, it keeps my mouth more wet, meaning more saliva. It keeps it more moist. All right. Number two, this is the main positive I have noticed. The main difference is that it gives me more energy, meaning it makes me. It's like a lot of energy, like nothing stopping me from doing daily activities. Um, it's like it makes me think more clearly, and it increases my memory. I can focus better. Daily activities, see like a lot of energy. It's like nothing stops me from being positive about myself and trying to do stuff all day. So that's really the main things that. The other thing that the only thing I guess I should say is that I should think it's a little bit negative is that I have gotten a little bit of weight gain. Like when I say a little bit, like 10 pounds. I don't think it's really the medication itself, rather than the diet I'm having, which is very high in sodium and sugar. I can eat a bunch of like hot fudge with ice cream, or like pizza, or like a bunch of orange chicken. So I have a lot of diet. Now I was also taking nutritional like shakes and like supplement like ensure shakes. So I think a lot of that definitely causes weight gain. So I'm not really gonna 100% blame it on the medication, although I do know that weight gain is the potential side effect of this drug. So guys, I hope you really like this video. Give this a big thumbs up, you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit a like if you really like this video. But like I said, you guys do not have to take this drug, but if you are struggling with anxiety or bipolar, just give this drug a try, because for me it works pretty well, but I know this is not the case for most of you YouTubers out there. But again, if you guys really like the video, please hit a thumbs up and make a comment in the comment section below. Alright.